Hey everyone, so we are one day away from what I think is going to be the biggest episode of Ahsoka so far. And by big, I'm talking about the stuff that's going to happen. So in this video, I'm going to go over what I want to see happen, as well as some leaks and spoilers that have not been confirmed yet. I assume that because this episode is going to be shown in select theaters, as well as this episode being directed by Dave himself, that we are going to get a lot of info in this one that will blow us all away. Probably some Easter eggs and reveals, and I'm thinking we're finally going to get to see Thrawn. And hopefully not just the back of his head as the episode ends, but actually get to see him, hear him speak. In my last video, I got a little hate for saying I do not know if this is the world between worlds, but what I meant by that is that I don't know if Ahsoka actually went to the world between worlds, or if she's just hallucinating about being there from being thrown into the water. If it is a hallucination, then I think we're going to get to see Anakin as she remembered him. And if she's actually there, then this will not be Anakin. Whether it's Vader or something else, I don't know. But it's not going to just be Anakin. I've seen a few things saying that Anakin could now be one of the Mortis gods from something that the Father had said, but I don't know.
I am neither Sith nor Jedi. I am much more. And so are you.
Before I get into any of the supposed leaks, I want to talk about one more thing that I've kind of been thinking about, and that is how they're actually going to get to Ezra and Thrawn. What do they do if Ahsoka cannot access the world between worlds? Well, I've been thinking, what if when she burnt her hand on the map, the coordinates got burnt into her hand, and they could use the Force or something else to find a way to use that burn to find a path to the new galaxy? A couple people at work were kind of talking about that and if the burn meant anything by picking it up. And it really got me thinking, what if the burn actually is really important? I can't see them just throwing something like that in there for no reason. Now, as for some of the leaks, I'll give you guys a second to exit the video if you want to. But we are going to get to see some flashbacks. We will see Anakin wearing Clone Wars armor, possibly even a live-action Siege of Mandalore, which I really hope that one is true because that means we're going to get to see Maul vs. Ahsoka in live action. This is probably a good time to say that a previous leak that said Anakin and Ahsoka on Mustafar was going to happen, but apparently that has been reportedly scrapped. It was filmed, but has been taken out of the show. But after the flashbacks, she is pulled out of the ocean by Lieutenant Lander, who we saw go down after the hyperspace wave from the Eye of Sion hit his ship. Which I guess would mean that she was not in the world between worlds. Still, I'm not sure on that, though. We are also reportedly going to get to see Rex and some other Phase 1 and Phase 2 clone troopers, which I absolutely love. I love the Clone Wars, so I'm very excited about that happening. But again, take this whole video with a grain of salt. I don't know if any of it's true. I hope some of it is, but I don't know. This video is more just to have some fun with a new microphone I got, and I just kind of wanted to see what your guys' thoughts on it were. One last thing is I also wanted to address some hate that I've seen on the internet lately about using maps and how it's ruining Star Wars. Linking this map to the map to find Luke, and the blade to find the Wayfinder, which in itself was another map. But what if we think of this map as more like the star maps from Knights of the Old Republic? I think everyone loved that game and that part of the game. I mean, I could completely be wrong here, but I cannot wait for this episode, so hopefully we're not going to be disappointed. I am going to go into this episode with an open mind. Hope you all have a great day, and may the Force be with you.